I currently have 7 dogs, so getting them all lined up for the Christmas photo is going to be a challenge. It started with Lou, a 10-year-old Bichon Frise I adopted in 2008. We initially thought he was 2 years old because he was so cute. When he finally was seen at the vet, he turned out to be 10 years old. But I still wanted him because he was the perfect dog. And people kept on telling me, "You saved his life, you saved his life." And I wondered what they meant. And later on, I realized that senior dogs are highly put to sleep in shelters, which was a revelation to me. And I thought, had I known initially that Lou was 10 years old, would I have gotten him? And what a huge thing in my life I would have missed had I not taken Lou just because I knew he was a senior. So I think senior dogs rock, and since Lou, I've had at least 5 more senior dogs that I adopted. I lived in Philadelphia, and Cisco was in Manhattan's death row, and he was about to be put to sleep. So I went to Manhattan, and I rescued Cisco. His post on social media said that he was a depressed Chihuahua. So how could I resist a depressed Chihuahua? I'm a psychiatrist. So that's how Cisco got to be my dog. Benji was going to be hard to adopt out from a shelter because he had a broken thigh bone, which is very expensive to fix. Now, I wasn't intending to adopt Benji, but I just donated for him to be transported from California to Seattle, where there was a vet who did free surgeries on dogs. And every week I'd call and just to check that he was fine, he was recovering well. But when Benji got better, the vet's assistant called me and said, "You know, you've been his angel. We'd really like you to take him." And so they wanted to make sure Benji ended up with me. Right, Ben? Chihuahuas are not my favorite breed, but they're the second most euthanized breed in shelters. And so I have 3 of them. And Chihuahuas grow on you. They're very affectionate, very loyal. You become so fond of them. Now, Selena, she tries to seduce everyone with kisses. She's just shy now. That's why she's not kissing me. Okay. So I was planning to go get younger dogs. So Dino was 2 years old when I saw him on social media. And I let the shelter know I wanted to get him. I wasn't available to pick up Dino, so a friend of mine did. And she said, "You know what? Dino is blind." And he came with a friend who's his seeing eye dog. And it turns out to be that he was 10 years old. So here I was, back to adopting another senior dog, Tino. So Dora was relatively young compared to the other dogs I adopted. She was 5 years old when I got her. But she was severely malnourished. She was only 12 pounds, and now her normal weight is 20 pounds. A year ago, Dora became blind, and it's a big adjustment for her. I can't move around furniture too much at home, so things are fixed and she doesn't bump into things. I still take her on her walks, and I keep her on a short leash to make sure she doesn't bump into things. My friends have been taking the photos I have been using for my holiday cards year after year. And so for 2017, here is the holiday card we came up with. I think we're all going to have a very Merry Christmas.